Hello, everybody from around the world. This is Samson coming to you from Los Angeles, California. So great to have everybody here this morning or this evening, wherever you are. Glad to be here with all of you, and my honor and pleasure to share with you incredible hour of power. Okay, so yes, hello, Charity. Hello. Who else is here? Cillian and many other people. Hello. Hello. Okay, I haven't had a chance to go through the list yet, but we definitely have people logging in from all over the world. Great to have everybody. Hi, Lily. All right, great. Okay, so we're going to get started very soon. Today, we have a very special guest, and this gentleman comes all the way from Taiwan. Actually, when I first met him, he lived in the Bay Area, San Francisco area, and he was a traditional business owner. After I got to know him, I found out that he's been an engineer for many years, grew up in Taiwan, hardworking, came to the States to find a better life, grew a family, was in the computer business for many years, then started his own business and then opened bookstores, not one, but many throughout California. I met he and his wife, and they're amazing people, just great people at heart. I mean, look, like almost every one of us here, we are just regular people. And we're people who are looking for opportunity. We want to see what's available to us. How can we build a better life? I mean, instead of a job, right? I know maybe some of you have a job out there. That's great. But my question to all of you is it helping you to really thrive in life? Are you really enjoying it? Are you living to the fullest? So, well, I believe most of us are not. We're not living in our purpose. We know we have more potential, and that's why we're here today. So now I know Robert's, tidying up on a few things on the PowerPoint, but, I would love to introduce my great friend, Robert Ting. Robert, are you ready? You're welcome to come on board anyway, just to say hello. Okay, so there you are. Hey, Robert, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, Samson. Hi, the Ange, and hi, everyone there. It's nice to be here today.
Yeah, look, we have people all over. I know for a fact we have people, Charity, I know she's in Texas, Cindy in Malaysia. We have Lily also in Malaysia, Flower Life in Southern California. Mamadou I think he's in Connecticut or New York City, right? NYC. So great to have everybody, and we have more and more people logging in now. So today, Robert, look, we were talking, and I found out that you did a fantastic presentation on how to make money in Jeunesse, or the idea of the compensation plan, right? In Chinese. I'm like, why don't we do it in English, right? I know your Chinese is very good, and folks, so those of you who don't know, Robert has made to the rank of Emerald, he and his wife, Sophie, and they have traveled the world, built teams all over the world. As a matter of fact, the group that I helped a lot, and many of you heard the stories in Malaysia, it's from Robert's line. I mean, it was through his willingness to, and very passionate sharing of this platform and products that it grew to other countries. And so because of Robert, actually, we have amazing stories from Malaysia and beyond. So thank you very much, Robert, for all your hard work, and congratulations on your success.
Thank you, Samson. Okay, before I start, I have a little story I want to share with everybody because, I was very busy this week. I was tied up. Yesterday I have the Chinese training for the financial reward plan of the Jeunesse. And today, okay, I know I have the training, okay? So probably 7 days ago, I called Samson for help. They say, hey man, I was completely tied up. I cannot do the Chinese, and then I'm gonna translate to English right away. I don't have time to do that. So I need your help, friend. He said, no problem. Yeah, sure. I will join force with you. I say, great, okay? Then I was complete peace. And yesterday, I called Samson. I say, oh yeah, let's come and do the final rehearsal for that. And do you know what Samson did? He said, oh, Robert, you did a fantastic PPT. How about you do that? I say, man, I call you for help, and right now you want me to do that? So what's a friend for? And then Samson say, yeah, what's a friend for? They keep pushing you so you can get a higher level, okay? So that's what I'm doing today. So, but that's a true story. but you can find out the relationship between me and Simpson. We got to push in each other, and I always like his idea is co-creative. Okay, so when you put people on that stage, when you put people on that platform, maybe they'll feel uncomfortable, something like that, but actually you're doing the good thing for them. So finally, I still thank Simpson. Thank you very much for pushing me, and I can contribute something. And but today, it's even better with Simpson's help, because we talk about what money, and I think nobody here can understand money better than Simpson. Because when I doing the people, yeah,
Robert,
don't be humble, Simpson. Don't be humble. I didn't say how much you earn, but when I doing the PPT, I just realized one thing. I share with everybody. For the regular people like us, money is money. But for rich people, the money is not just money. The money is a number, is a figure. Okay, and we all wish I can become that people treat the money as a number, because we have my friend, he treat the money as a number. So but I will not say who is that, but everybody knows that. So today, I'm glad to have Simpson here, because he do know the Jeunesse financial reward plan better than anybody else. So today I'm gonna pull out a little bit of PPT there, and Simpson and me, we're gonna do that together, and we're gonna dig inside, let people know what's really inside the Jeunesse financial reward plan. It's not just the bonus system. It's more and more than that. So yes, that's how we're gonna do that today. Simpson, is it okay?
I think so. That's what we talk about. But I want to just make sure everybody out there, look, one of the reasons, not because I push Robert, because to truly learn something, we got to go do it to learn it. So I know through active participation in the training, he already went through the process of learning and thinking about deeply as an Emerald director, who's made so much money that, through Robert's business sense, very smart and very logical business mind, he knows the numbers. He's able to transition that and grasp the whole concept of how we get paid in Jeunesse. And when I look at the PowerPoint, I can see all that. So, but I was thinking what would be relatable is that we can inject our Robert's experience and my experience in the business through his presentation. So the new people can relate, and the people who have been in Jeunesse for a while can also relate. So this will be different than the Chinese training. Thank you.
Yeah, Robert. That's correct. Okay. Thank you, Simpson. And let's do the, let me share the screen.
One more thing. So one more thing I forgot to say is that for all of you out there, so what I suggest today is take notes, because these will be key points for you to not necessarily to learn the whole comp plan detail, but to grasp the key ideas, the ideas that sell, the ideas that people are attracted to, especially from, look, traditional business people like me and Robert. So, okay, you're up, Robert.
Okay, let me the share screen. Okay. So, Samson, can you see that the PPT? Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay, good.
I know why it's green, because green in Chinese is money.
Yeah, in US, same thing. Okay, all the US dollar is green, right? Yeah. Next time I put the I there. Okay, it's more similar to that. Okay, so we are inside Jeunesse financial reward plan. So we are not teaching people discuss how to calculate that, but we are talking what's really inside the financial reward plan. It is more than what you could imagine. Okay. First, we talk about Jeunesse bonus system, okay? And, I have the engineering background, so I do the coding. So I know the coding a lot. And we all talk about, people talk about the bonus system. But for us, what do you mean the bonus system? Bonus system is just a bunch of the program, okay? That between the company and the distributor, they decide, company decide how to share the profit with distributor, and through what? To a bunch of program. But If you look inside there, you'll find out they have two most important factor is what? Is a profit and sharing. But a lot of people, they didn't know that exactly. They just be confused, or they just be fooled by the system, the complaint. How good is that? But you know that, Samson knows that, I know that too, because without the profit, the complaint just bunch of program. Okay, so you gotta have the profit first, then you can do the sharing. So if you want join this kind of industry, the first thing you gotta find something, reliable company. Okay, so the company can provide the product, the system, the platform, all the services they have, then they can make a profit. And all your efforts there, you can get a certain profit. So we got to understand that first, okay? Not just fooled by the, they have some fancy comp plan, that they can give it how many percentage. It's not like that. The first thing is have profit. So if you want to have profit, you gotta join a solid company like the Gymnast. Okay, they have product, they have platform, they got everything. Then you can realize you can really get the benefit of the bonus system. So right now we're talking about a Gymnast bonus system. Gymnast bonus system is very, very special, okay? Because it's a kind of different from the other people. Why? Because it's new model, it's consumer economic business. It's not like what you think in your mind, the direct selling. No, it's a new dimension, is new paradigm. Okay, so right now that Samson and me, we talk about a Gymnast bonus in the first. I want to go with the first one because the one thing special about Gymnast, the bonus is in line with human nature. Because right now, people here, I don't know how many of you are full-time Gymnast, but a lot of people there, you might still have your regular job, maybe you're a housewife or any kind of reason there. So everybody, the time of a day, we've been cut into the piece. This piece, we got to go to the kid. This piece, I go to the daddy, the mommy, or something. This piece, I go to the job. So if we can use the scrap time of day, and we can use that for more productivity. Just like, you can go to the business, according to your plan, your daily life, your job, your age, something like that. Do you think there will be less pressure, to create another stream income in the internet? Okay, so that's one thing very, very special of Gymnast bonus system, in line with human nature. This is the first one. The second one is fair. Okay, like Samson and me, we were traditional business owner. We work very, very hard, and we've seen a lot about the traditional business. But we all know that the real world is not what you think. It's not like that kind of, the fair. Okay, but in Gymnast, it is completely different. Because in Gymnast, if you join the Gymnast, some people may say, "Oh, Robert, because your guy joined earlier, so you have a lot of members, something like that." But I'm trying to tell you, in 9 years in Gymnast, I found out it's not quite true. Because how much money you can make in Gymnast is not directly linked to when you join, because we saw a lot of people, they join very early, but they cannot. In Gymnast, we believe the people have more productivity, they should get paid more. So Gymnast created a system for everybody here. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing, because the Gymnast, the market scale is global. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, think about that. It is global. Okay, the market is super, super huge. The people I don't know. The people you know, many more than the people I know. So it's different. So everybody here, okay, you can get, if you work hard, you can make more than the people who suspend you or the people who suspend, your sponsor. So I call that fairness. Okay, the second thing. The third thing we call the scalable with low resource. And for this point, I need to ask my friend Samson, how do you think about the scalable with low resource? That's something, I think something very, very special about Jeunesse bonus system.
Well, I think, business as a whole and the way we get paid in Jeunesse, well, we need to grow the business. And actually, what we are doing is we're doing the marketing. Marketing means opening new markets, new territories, new consumers, exposing the name of Jeunesse, exposing the products to people and the opportunity also, we do that. So scalable with low resource means is that this business, we can grow it as big as we want by what? Using our effort only. Okay, like the company, they need to do the inventory, they need to have employees, they need to open offices, they need to pay lawyers to open the Jeunesse companies in different countries, sub branches in different countries. The company does investment. They need a lot of resource. For us, this is the type of business with just almost pure effort that we can grow it as big as we want. Okay, and as a result, that means it's a business that you can truly build. Some of you have heard me share, a few weeks ago, I was watching television, and many of you know there's a show called the Shark Tank, right? The Shark Tank is, there's a lot of shark, and these people are extremely successful people with a huge brand. They're investors, business owner, maybe, they're celebrity, they're even celebrity investors, okay? And they go vet a lot of businesses. And, and when you hear these entrepreneurs starting something very simple, like making designer weights that for workout, that you put on your wrist like a bracelet versus weights you have to grab with your hands that leaves your hands free. Well, the first year, it took him so much effort and money just to get 250,000 in sales. And the following year, they expect to do like $1.5 million to 2 million. They sell at the high-end department stores. It's like $100 a pair. I'm like, wow, that's expensive for just weight for the wrist, but they were doing it. Well, the amount of investment they put in, they were just starting to make money. But if you think about what we do in Jeunesse, well, let's say you start the business, you purchase a starter kit and some products, a package, right? So like, for example, the ambassador pack, and then that's it. That's the cost of the business for you. But you got some products in return, which, either you can use yourself or share with others. So look, the first, and the thing is, the first rule of business is what? Make your money back, right? So you go out, start sharing, see people want to be customer or business partner if they're open to it. So you go out, do that. And what does that take? It doesn't take money, it takes effort. So it could be as simple as picking up your phone and, contacting people, start a conversation. So in a sense, look, is that easy to do? Yeah, it can be if if you go through, the trainings and you hear how other people do it and, how they achieve their success, you get coached doing that. So this extremely scalable business that requires very low resources is really a very ideal opportunity to build on. And as you do that, look, you share with some people, there'll be people who say no, but there will be people who say yes. They buy product, they use it, they're happy, maybe they start sharing with others. So you're actually accumulating people who are using the product and selling the product. So it's extremely scalable, especially like the platform that we have, 150 countries or territories. It can be crazy. And then here's the thing, Robert, when I talked to Robert, he shared with me the phrase "in line with human nature." It's actually my first time in Jeunesse. Had somebody mentioned this. I thought that's extremely smart because just like what he said, at a job, if you if it's just a job, yeah, you kind of, I have to do it because I'm responsible to do it. And this is my job description. I'm supposed to do it. So very few people are extremely passionate about their job. Okay. But there are, there are people who found a way and they love working a job and they're doing something that they're very passionate, but very few. Okay. But so in life, look, most people, we're still searching for something that fits us, that we feel good with. And when Robert mentioned in line with human nature, well, especially today with social media, what do? We like and share, right? And we do it with other people, right? Subscribe, all those good things. That's human nature. That's actually human nature. So it's totally in line. The more we share, the more people can benefit, and of course we always do it with integrity, right? If you want to get into the business, you must use the product. And why you must? Because then you can experience it, and from your integrity, you can share your own story about the product, right? So it's purely in human nature. And some people, let me tell you, they just go overboard in how they love the products and also making money. Like me and Robert, we're business people, so we love both. Right? And so in a sense, it is in the line with human nature. And how easy can it be when it's scalable? What is the possibility? All right. It's as easy as you think it is. It's also as hard as you think it is. But that's why we're here to guide everybody. All right. So I figure, I'll give you the credit, Robert, for in line.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Samson is, extraordinary. Okay, I always like him like that. And the first characteristic of the genetic bonus system is a generous reward. Okay, but how generous they are, and I'm gonna explain that later. Why generous reward system is generous. It's much better than the regular job you have right now, and it's much better than the traditional business I had it before. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next slide. So, and everybody knows Genas, we have the 6 streams of income: retail profit, new customer acquisition bonus, and the team commission, and leadership matching bonus. And 5th is the new customer acquisition incentive, and the 6th, the diamond bonus pool. Okay, that's what you can get. That it's not just like if you got a regular job, you got one salary. But Genas, well, you probably can have the 6. Okay, so I'm gonna go through that, and today I'm gonna focus on the 3 of that, because it's new customer acquisition, team commission, and the leadership bonus. So I know people know that, but you probably didn't know the real meaning behind that. And today we're gonna disclose the secrets. Okay, the first, okay, new customer acquisition bonus. Okay, here is that. I mean, what do you mean new customer? Okay, if you suspend the more people, then what's the benefit of that? Okay, it's not just the people, it's about the partnership. Okay, like it's you in Genas, you are the boss, you are the owner of the company you create. Start from you, and all the people under you, well, I now say under, all the people you link out, you reach out to you and the people you support. They are not your employee, they are your partner. You help each other. Why? Because you go to the same goal and you can help each other. Let me explain that. Okay, for example, you can see here. So if there's a company, your company, and you got 1 people, A company, they got 1 person. B company, they got 5 people. And C company got 20 people. And the D company got 50 people. Let me ask you a question. Do you think A, B, C, D, 4 company, which company got a better future? I think it's obvious. The D company. Why? More people, 50. Okay, the 50. The second thing, the 50 people, just like I say, is not your employee. It's your partner. So do you know what the difference between the employee and partner? Employee followed order, you gotta pay them the salary. A partner is different, because you like the joint force of the company, and you have the same goal. You fight together, you help each other. So if that's the case, and how do you think? Great, right? And the third thing I'm gonna tell you that you can get the 50 people, your 50 partner, and all the people they link out, reach out, all the sales volume they can have. But I tell the secret, you don't need to pay anybody any commission. Because why? Because in the system, Janessa will pay them out. Okay, so everybody, do you get the idea? In Janessa, the more people you respond, and you got a higher chance you can reach the goal you are looking for. So that's the reason. According to my experience, okay, if you in Janessa, you want to get a certain amount of the money, okay, there's no guarantee like the $8,000, the 10 grand per month. According to my experience, only my experience. Okay, so you gotta reach that, you gotta suspend at least 40 to 50 people minimum. And you had a better chance, you got not better chance, you got a much better chance in this industry to success. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. So Samson, how do you think? Do you agree what I'm trying to say? And do you have something more you want to add on that? And people will know that, because we all know you are double diamond. So you must understand the true fact of this new customer acquisition bonus better than me. So would you mind share with us?
Well, I mean, for me, it's very simple, right? So if you want to build big business, you need a team of people. It doesn't matter what kind of business, right? So the more people involved, the more energetic your business is, and the more people using the product, the more people selling the product, the more people marketing the product and the business, the more people involved, naturally, the more sales volume there is, the more productivity you have, the more money you make. So you, like Robert said, you do have to go through a lot of people. I mean, he's talking about personal sponsoring 40 to 50 people being involved in your business to hit a certain income. Well, it's different for everybody, but here's the thing. See, like you have to go through a lot of people to have 40 to 50 people that you sponsor. Sponsor means that you have personal reach out to them, and they have decided to join your business, and they sign up through your website. So you sponsor them, and the responsibility of a sponsor is to help them get started. That's your responsibility. That's why you get the title as a sponsor. Now, as you go out, share, some people, they won't just want to be customers. So when they buy one product or a package, you make the new customer acquisition bonus. That's how it is. So the bigger your business, that means the bigger your organization, the more people, sharing, the more people using, the more people selling the product, the more sales volume you get, automatically, the more you get paid. Okay. Now, I know, look, Robert, look, we work international markets, right? And for me and you both, we used to be retail stores owner, right? You in the bookstore, I used to be in the furniture business, right? And so if there was a business, there was a chance for me to open more stores, but without geographic boundaries, without inventory, and I can create more sales from each of those stores. That would be amazing, wouldn't it, Robert? Right? Well,
yeah,
here,
but, the stock, the inventory killing us.
I know. So here, Janessa takes that responsibility of having the inventory, and then what we do is we keep opening what kind of stores? Online stores, because we are online. Online is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. It doesn't close, even you're sleeping. If you refer somebody on this other side of the world, they can go in and buy, right? And you make money. So obviously, the more online stores, the more you have, and the more partners you have operating those, the more chance you will get more sales and the more money you make automatically. See, this business is not about you selling a lot. It's about you, getting started, and we make a little bit from a lot of people buying. That's how it works. So it's just a little bit different. And Robert, and everybody out there, to be honest, if I knew that, if I understood this concept when I was in my furniture business, I would have done it totally different. I would really focus even more on my existing customers. You know, I mentioned Shark Tank earlier, right? One of the most common question, almost every single episode that the sharks ask the entrepreneurs, what is your customer acquisition cost? How much did it cost you to get one customer? Because that's marketing, right? And so the more it costs you, that's the barrier to entry. Now, you know, in our business model, Jeunesse is, you know, Jeunesse, they get the benefit, and we also get the benefit, like Robert was explaining. As we, you know, reach out to, you know, our network, and your network is your net worth, right? And so as we reach out to a network, well, they can say yes or no, you know, whatever it is, I just need an answer, yes or no, right? Interested or not interested, you know, use the product or be a business partner, whatever they want, right? So if they see an opportunity, they would join as a business partner. And that's why, you know, and hopefully they have the same vision as you. So when you do that, look, what did it cost you? Just a little time. See the difference, and I want to point this out, the difference, you know, you were saying, Robert, about profit. What is profit? It's not a salary, you know? So it's not like money you make from one deal. Profit is ultimately what you make, regardless of your expense. So if you think of how to build a business and what is your expense here, well, it's almost pure profit after you pay for the amount of money you made that pay for your products. So it's like that. So, you know, the new customer acquisition bonus, why is the company able to give out anywhere from $25 to $500 per enrollment package? Because, you know, it's not a matter of it costs the company to pay us to acquire a customer. No, because in traditional business, that $25 to $500 is paid to TV advertising, paid to radio commercials, paid to billboard, paid to direct mail, paid to online advertising. So instead, we get that money, right? We're actually, in a sense, taking Google's money. We're taking YouTube's money. We're taking Instagram's money, right? We are doing it. So that's part of why and how we make that new customer acquisition bonus. Does that sound good, Robert?
Very good, very good. Thank you, Samson. So, you know, it's the most important tip here is that, you know, when you really want to start a business, suspend as many people as possible, because that's your foundation. I think you all heard Samson explain. Okay, it's effortless, because just like if we open the one store in a traditional business, we probably need to put, you know, $500,000 there. But here, no, you don't need that. But the more store you open online, and your chance to get a profit is much, much higher. So the first tip, go ahead.
I just want to make one more thing very clear, okay? Because we're talking about money. So we do not make money from sponsoring people. Just to be very clear, we make money when people buy product.
Correct.
So that's a big difference. You know, it's a legitimate business when people make money only from the purchase of product or service. That's how we make money. It's not from sponsoring people. But we need people to grow. We need an organization to. We need more people. We need more people spreading the news of what we are doing and what this is about. That's how this business works. That's marketing. Okay.
Great. So everybody got the tip. Okay, we go to the next one. We call it the teen commission. Okay, this one is extraordinary. Okay, here because because how this teen commission, how they can they help the people. Let me explain that basically. Okay, first, this business is built out on the internet, because the Jeunesse do that since 2009. So as far as I know, and the strongest the strengths of the Jeunesse is internet business. Because if you look outside right now, not too many companies, they can reach out to the 150 country. They can build up to the 35 distributing center around the world. Okay, that's it. Second, Jeunesse has something people want. They have product. Okay, they have the opportunity. You can make the second stream the income. So that's most important. Okay, so Jeunesse, because the internet, you can coupling or you can link to your friend. Okay, that's beginning. So you link to your small group of friends. Then if your friend like the product, they like the opportunity, they can link it to their friend. So think about that. You have a small group with a friend and you link it to different group, the friend, and then they link, reach out, and gradually through the internet, you will find out, and your network is around the world. Just like myself, okay, my own story that I don't know someone in Malaysia, and that gentleman just had very basic package, and I linked to Malaysia because of that serum, and from Malaysia they link about 70,000 people outside. So can you imagine that? No, if I'm still in the traditional business, no, I cannot, because I look at my computer, I stand in my computer store, I stand in the bookstore, I only look at the people inside the store. I cannot imagine, but here it's different. But do you know what's the result? Result is like that. You can reach the people outside, and all the people around the world become your resource. Think about that. That's how we grow the business. It's a complete different concept. Okay, so that's the most important factor. Samson,
Well,
like us.
great stories, especially about Malaysia. Actually, I just saw our diamond June Chin is on the webinar right now. Okay, everybody say hello to June. Okay.
Hi, June.
Okay, she was on. I think she just jumped off. Okay,
it's okay.
Okay, so but anyway, so I want to ask you, Robert, have you ever checked, because you mentioned about this gentleman, a acquaintance that was in Malaysia, and I met him, and he had a Japanese restaurant, and he wanted, but somehow he was very eager to build a business, and he start spreading it, right? And you mentioned he bought a basic package, right? So now let me ask you, so after that, have you checked how many people that came in after him that you have in your group?
You mean the totally?
Yeah.
I estimated about 60,000.
Wow.
Yeah, then that's true, because that one really blew on my mind, because I didn't know they have any business in the world at that time have this kind of power, because we don't know the power of internet, and we don't know the genetics have exactly what everybody want. So I think that's amazing. So I think people, you can reach the people, and all these people will become your resource. Not just take from them, you can help them, and you can help yourself.
Yeah. And I think, Robert, the word resources is a very appropriate word, because it's not about them just buying, like you say. It's not about them buying. That's like the really old paradigm. You got to have your group buy and this and that. I say, no, only if it benefits them, only if it makes sense to them. But resource means, like my favorite word, it's about co-creating. It's about learning from each other. It's about, building the business together. And as most entrepreneurs in traditional business, you're out there, you're building it by yourself. Well, that was my biggest mistake for my first 2 years in this industry before Jeunesse. I just went out, talked to people myself. I didn't really include many people. I did not enroll a lot of people. A lot of people I sponsor, but end up that they did not do nothing. They bought a package product, that was it. They did not continue with the business. I couldn't figure out why. Well, the reason is because I did not put them together with other people. I did not more aggressively invite them or bring them to see a bigger picture. So resources a lot of time means, look, people are resources. If like people ask me about the testimony on the product, well, I can share with them a few, but it would be even more amazing if I bring them to an event. It could be a webinar or a live event where there's there's more people who have used the products, and each of them have their own story. Each of them have their favorite 1, 2, 3 products, right? So people are resource, and it's beyond what most people can imagine. I could never imagine that. That this is actually how the business is built. It's about, starting the business, you're building it for yourself, but not by yourself. And then to really grow it, it's about coming together in events to see a bigger picture, to hear more stories, to learn more of how other people build a business. So that I think, when we talk about people equals resources, that's how it is. And also on another flip side is, it's like Robert's story about this acquaintance in Malaysia. Well, he opened the door to more than 60,000 people, not only in Malaysia, but from Malaysia, that one point, all over Southeast Asia and beyond. So, congratulations, Robert. Anyway, this is a great concept. And this is how and why we earned a team commission, because you can, click on the next thing we talk about, because there's a few factors where it makes this team commission very exciting, like the aspect of building global seamless, right, Robert?
Correct.
Where,
Correct.
Where global seamless, it's about where, in your organization, people around the world, as long as Jeunesse ships to them, they can be in your organization. So at any time somebody buy or sell something, you can make money. That's how you make the team commission. It's, it's incredibly big, and also the global cycling, because you cycle, right? When you have 300 points on one side, one team, 600 on the other, it gives you that $35. We call that one cycle. I mean, when you have a lot of people, maybe you're busy at your job, but you have other people, working the business, they're or consuming their product, it goes through your organization, you're going to make 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35. And I still remember at the very beginning, Robert, it took a lot of effort to build it. But then, because our back office, it updates the cycle quite often. I'll be sitting there after I got a good group going. It'll be like every hour, every other hour, I get a cycle. Oh, another $35 while I'm eating lunch. Oh, another $35 while I'm getting ready for bed. Oh, another couple $100 when I wake up in the morning, because somebody on this other side of the world was had some purchases. So that's the beauty of the global business, the team commission. And of course, it's very low qualification. As long as you're on smart delivery, you participate in the global team commission. And this is the thing you can build. Like I said, the more people you have selling, sharing, using, buying the product, the more money you can make automatically. It's not about you, having to call them every time to get them to buy something. No. Well, we just let them know if there's some kind of promotion, and it's, among their favorite product, or they haven't tried that yet. You know what? Try it. We're all doing it. So and as long as you're on the smart delivery to qualify for 60 points a month, you participate in this team commission. So the more people you have, like I said, using, sharing, buying, selling the product, automatically, the more team commission you can make. Okay.
Very good. So everybody heard what Samson the tip about this, the commission. Okay. Then we go to the next one. Is very, very important. We call the leadership matching bonus. Okay. You can see that the shape here. Don't get me wrong. It's not a triangle. It's just like the regular organization. Okay. So this one's mean, okay, by helping your team who want to do the business, helping grow up, make team bigger, they can get their cycle, and at this moment you will get what we call the leadership matching bonus. Okay, so you can see here from the 20 to 30% to the all the way to the 7 level. And let me do some calculation for everybody here. So you can probably figure out the power of this leadership matching bonus, how you can just by helping the people grow, and you can help yourself. Okay, let me do a little bit of calculation, because I know a lot of people don't like calculation, but this is what I'm trying to do. Okay, so bear with me, just okay. here we had assumption. Okay, so like right now, if you got a lot of doer, okay, right now we assume everybody they suspend, like what do we say, 40 people, and all the 40 people, only 20% can be executive, mean they are doer, they want the business. Okay, so if we according to this assumption, we calculate that and to the fourth layer and how much money you probably can earn. Okay, so if you yourself, you suspend 40 people, only 20 are willing to do the business sharing with people. So your first level, you got 8 people, and your leadership matching bonus, the maximum is 30%. So is that $10.50. So 8 times $10.50 is $84. Okay, so then the 8 people, okay, everybody, they suspend 40 people. Got it? Then it's about 320. And all the 320 people in your the second level, only 20% won't continue. They want to do the business. So you got a 64 people, 64 doer on your second level. So the second level, the matching bonus is $5.25. So 64 times 525 is $336. So if you continue on to the third level and the fourth level, so the third level is 1,792, and the fourth level is 7,168. I know this may be a little bit complex for you, but you can go back and check that. But you know that through this matching bonus to the first level, totally you can get $9,380. So that's the powerful thing. And the most powerful thing is they have no limitation for how much you can get from this leadership matching bonus. That means if you suspend, just like Samson say, you suspend more and more people, and you got a chance, because each people you suspend, they have the maximum to the 7th level of the matching bonus. Okay, so that's something I want to show everybody. And right now, let Samson explain the other more deeper meaning of this matching bonus.
Well, I just have 2 points, Robert. I mean, you did a great job with the numbers. So this is just an example. There's no income claim whatsoever. It varies per person. But I would say first, again, like what Robert just showed you, this is based on each person having 1 cycle. And if this is per month, we can say 1 cycle per month, per person, okay? But there are people who have a lot more cycles, right? And you match their cycles. Let's say, for example, these 8 people on your level 1. I mean, you have a whole bunch of people, but only 8 are working. And what Robert say is that if these 8 people, each of them cycle 1 time, your matching would be $84 with 30% matching bonus, okay? So, but what if some of them are cycling 10 times a month? What if some of them are cycling 100 times a month? What if some of them are cycling 1,000 times a month? We don't know. For example, when I first started in the business, I believe it was October of 2009, through a friend's introduction, I sponsor a lady, and she has a little bit of network marketing experience. She tried very hard to work the business for the first, let's say, I would say 4 years. She had a little bit success, but mostly, her group didn't grow. She did a lot more retail sales than growing the group. But, being her sponsor, I just keep tabs on her, and whoever she has working, if they want to work, I try to help them. Well, it came out that one of the people decided to work the business in Canada, and that group exploded in Toronto. We were having opportunity meeting over time, up to 500 to 600 people at a time. And, that group also from Toronto exploded around the world. Well, the lady who joined October of 2009, well, for the first 4 years, she made very little money. But since then, she became, over time, a double diamond. When you have success, it just feeds on itself. So, for example, she was my level one, and and somebody in Toronto is my level two. Now imagine if you were, if they were cycling 1,000 cycles a week, 4,000, is that right? Oh no, 1,000 cycle a month, let's say, for example, times $35, that's 35,000 times 30% of that, that's like $10,000 right there around. So it's all these are stories. There's no guaranteed income. It all depends. But the power of the leadership matching is that the more you help people, the more we teach them what to do, the more they become independent, the more productivity they will have. And then that is truly leverage. You see, in traditional business, if you were at a job in a corporation, you don't want to train your coworker, your job. If you train in your job, they can replace you, right? Then you're out of a job, right? But here it's just the opposite. I mean, how many of you wouldn't mind being empowered to be successful, and then in return empowering others to be successful? And that's why we get paid. That's why this is called the leadership matching bonus. By helping other people win, we win automatically. And it's 7 level deep. And the deeper you go, the more people you have a chance to match. That's why the pyramid, actually. Okay. All right,
Thank
Robert.
you,
Next,
Samson.
okay, next
Thank
slide.
you.
And we have
Great,
a couple more minutes left. So
yeah, okay, let's go to the next one here. Okay. Here, okay, is that worth the investment 1 to 5 years? Okay, you can see the chart here. Okay, there's no income guarantee, but according to our bonus system, if you become a Ruby, so you have the 200 cycle per month. The times 35 is about $7,000. If you Emerald is $17,500. So what I'm trying to tell you that, okay, and if you want to get this kind of the salary or reward, okay, if you are in the traditional job, did you ever think how much time and effort you need to put there, and what kind of qualification you need to have, something like that? Okay, so if I be there, the more realistic. Okay, if I go to the next chapter and I do some comparison, okay, so we call the generous and the stable accumulation. Okay, so this one we only from the the consumer point of view. Okay, if you are not like very aggressive doer, you're not quite but this product is good. It is global market, and a lot of people they're gonna like the product. How about we just count the people that using the product? Okay, so when the team has 3,000 people doing monthly smart delivery reorder, and then we assume there's no new sign up. Okay, so some people might think it's 3,000 is a lot of people. Yeah, at that time I think it's 3,000 is a lot, but you all forget the power of the internet. The internet can link to the globally. So that's why a lot of YouTubers, they got several thousand, several 100,000 fans. Why? Internet. The point is not how many people can get. The point is that, do you have something people really wanted? And Jeanette had a product people want. Jeanette's opportunity can help everybody to build a second stream of income. So we have something they want. Okay, so according to this case, you can find out that even though you have a bunch of that the consumer they use like the product, you still probably have the something like this $7,000 US dollar. There's no income guarantee, but I just let you know the figure is just there. Okay, and that's a factor.
And 60 points is, for example, like 1 box of reserve, 1 bottle of serum, one set of AM PM. It's not a lot of product, but actually, Robert, I don't know if you know, but I've heard through HQ that our average smart delivery is more than $200.
Yeah,
that means people are buying at least 2 to 3 products minimum on the average. Yeah. That's an amazing thing, So when people spend that kind of money, look, they spend it on themselves to make them feel better, look better. And at the same time, you can get paid anytime they do that automatically without you. That's why this is a business, the way Robert talked about is that you can actually accumulate or build upon, and it's easily scalable because it costs almost nothing to grow it. That's the huge advantage. That's why people do network marketing, because you can earn that leverage income, especially with Jeunesse. It is a global platform that you can make money when you're awake. You can make money when you sleep. That's how it works.
Excellent. I always can sleep better because tomorrow morning when I get up, they got something making me happy. The cycle. Okay. So we go to the next one. Invest in your effort. Okay. I do some comparison. Okay. So if you are in Hong Kong, you're a high executive. Okay. There's
senior management, right?
Yeah. High management. So you get it, the $28,000 per month. Even USA is an anesthetist, this kind of some kind of doctor, the Samson, that you get it.
Yeah, the doctor who puts you to sleep when you
but they make sure you will come back. Okay, so that's why they pay so much. Okay, that's very important. Okay, so that's why $27. Yeah, you gotta come back. But okay, so if you are in this area, this is the average highest salary a month. But let me ask you one question, Samson. So everybody there, these kind of people, they need some degree, they need some experience. And do you think how much time they've been prepared, that how much time they stay in the school to get this kind of job?
Right.
Okay, it's
years
good.
And years.
Yeah. The question is that we are who you are right now. You are 40 years, you're 50 years, you're 25, 30 years. Can you start your life again and go back to get that kind of degree and get that kind of job? Impossible. But if you want to change your life right now, so I think I really suggest after we went through all this, change your mind, change your brand, okay? Have new concept. Maybe join the Jeunesse. It can be ruby, emerald, diamond, double diamond, and you can earn more than what I just show you. You can become the top 1 or 2% people in your country. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I think, Robert, look, the whole point is this. At a job, what is the likelihood? How likely is it that your boss will give you a 100% raise?
No way.
No. For sure, no, right?
In our business, if you want to get double the profit, something how much money we got to put in advance, and we don't know when they can come back.
That's right. So look, just to put it in perspective, okay, because both Robert and I have been traditional business owners before, and in retail, for example, every year at the end of the year, when we do the accounting and we're taking out anywhere from 5 to 10% of sales and profit, we'll be laughing all the way to the bank. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's
the mouse is to here. Okay.
Yeah. And that's, we're talking about in manufacturing, it's probably even lower. It depends on different business, service business is even lower, so in here in Jeunesse, we don't have to deal with any of that. It's up to you how much you want to get paid. If you want to replace your full-time income, okay, you work at it. You can do it here. If you want to, double that, triple that, quadruple that, it's possible here because the comp plan is the same for every distributor, okay? So you decide how much you want to get paid. But when you decide, you got to commit. You got to put the work behind it, yeah? And that's why, for example, Robert is an MO director, okay? And that's why, for example, okay, right now, I mentioned earlier, our diamond from Malaysia, June Chen, is online. That's why she's here, for sure her Chinese is better than English. That's why, our famous speaker, global speaker, Lily Yap from Malaysia is also on here, even though she's building, she does very well. She's here. Right? That's why even my good friend Terrence in Toronto, he's an executive, a senior executive in a tech company. That's why he's spending his time here. So that's all kind of people in our business. And look, there's a reason why we're here, because we know our boss will not give us 100% raise. We know that, look, if we want to live our potential, who said that we cannot do it? The people on this call, all of you out there, for sure, you are not satisfied with what society tells you who you are. You're not satisfied how society pays you for who they think you are, but rather you know your potential, that you can grow, you can learn, you can expand, you can persevere. Look, our diamond Stephanie Go from Malaysia is also on. Okay, why are these people just spending time listening to something, most of the things they know already? Because they know that here the potential, it's never ending, and they know that when you're in a win-win situation, when you can help other people win and you win yourself in the comp plan, that's why they're so passionate, and that's why they're making money in this business. All right, to close out, Robert, it's up to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna take a
call to action. All
the action is I'm gonna give you everybody a very simple concept. Is that we call the power 315. Is very simple. I don't ask you to work overtime 5 days a week and 9 to 5. Okay, one day, every day you just meet or the sharing with 3 people. So every week you get 15. So think about if you had 10 people in your organization. They believe this and they want to put that into action. So 10 people in the team implement, you have 150 productivity per week. But if that's 100 people, then every week they have 1,500 productivity. So I will not give you any number here, but you can imagine how many cycles you can have there. So we call that power 315. The bottom line is action, 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 and be patient. And final, we're gonna go to the final one, choose the role you play here, okay? And yeah, first, before you go into any kind of industry, okay, especially like network marketing, like a Jeanette, first, you gotta choose the role you want to play here, okay? Then you gotta make your goal, how much money you want to make here. And the third thing is most important. You gotta do your due diligence. You gotta work hard, because I know they have the one syndrome in this industry. Yeah, we call that get rich quickly syndrome, because a lot of people think, well, I can just join this and sitting there, the money will come on from the top. Actually, it's not. It's just like any other business. You need to work, but here we have leverage, we have product, we have the team. So if you put the same amount of effort here, and you will get much, much more payoff than any other business. You put the same amount of effort you can get. So that's what I'm trying to say, that, that entrepreneurship just not like making money, but constantly improve your life and your mindset. And here is a choose the role carefully. You can be sincere doer and a passionate share. So right now we're gonna let our sincere doer and a passionate share, Samson, to close it out.
I thought I did already, but look, folks, today we talk about the comp plan, right? But we talk about the ideas behind the comp plan. What can it do for us, and what can it do for other people? Look, like I said before, why? We have our Jun Chen Diamond from Malaysia. We have Stephanie Go from Malaysia. We have Lily, our global speaker, online right now. We have our Ruby Melanie online right now from Malaysia also. Why are they spending time here? Why are so many of you are here? Because you want to do something for yourself. The role you choose to play in your life, remember, it's your choice. It's not anybody else's. You choose. Don't let other people choose for you. That's what I would say, in a way. Take back your life. Take back the control of your life. Be that thinker, be that critical thinker. Always ask the question, why not me? Why not? Right? How do I do it? Who can I go to learn from? What can I get out of it? What do I need to do? Ask those questions. And very soon, the next question will be, when can I get it? Right? How much can I get? Right? What kind of lifestyle will I have? Through these ideas that we share with you behind the compensation plan. It's all up to you, but you're in the business for yourself, but not by yourself. So, to close out, I just say thank you, Robert. Thank you for your time and your thoughtful putting together of these ideas in your PowerPoint, in your sharing and your training. Because some of these ideas, look, when the comp plan aligns with human nature, we get paid more for our leadership. The better we do, we get paid more for winning, help our team win and us winning. How hard can it be? We just need the people with the like-mindedness here together. We need people with like-minded and who have influence that will, answer the call to action like we have tonight. So, you know what? Go out and do it this week. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If they tell you otherwise, you know what? They just don't know how good it can be. They just haven't heard the people that are on these training, on these webinars, on these opportunity calls that share how life-changing it is for them. So thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. Look, it's early morning in Taiwan. Have an amazing day. And then for all of our friends in North America and all over Asia, have an amazing day. All our friends in North America, have a great night. I hope you won't be able to sleep tonight because that's how it is. When you cannot sleep, it's a good thing because something's clicking there. Something's about to come out, So God bless, stay safe.
Thank you, Samson. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you next week. Same time, same place.
Sure. Thank you.
If you see something for yourself, get back to the person who shared this video with you. And don't forget to subscribe to the official USGS YouTube channel to receive future videos.